When natural disasters hit and take everything you've worked for, it can feel like everything has turned upside down. Adults can usually adjust, but kids may find that adjustment very difficult.
That's right. Takia Cummings talked to a school superintendent who has seen his share of devastation and a counselor about how to best help children transition after tragedy hits. Takia joins us in the studio with that story.
Most adults have learned that not everything goes as planned, and sometimes you're just forced to roll with the punches. However, children may have a hard time understanding what's happening and why. As tornadoes have caused damage around North Mississippi, people are trying to find their way back to normal, and kids may find themselves struggling to adjust to this new reality. Tornadoes can strike any time of the year in Mississippi, and this spring has been particularly active. Already, people from Pontotoc, Tupelo, Amory, and Winona have been impacted by these natural disasters. Homes, businesses, and even schools were damaged or destroyed, and community members and volunteers are working hard to build these towns back up. Oftentimes, children are left wondering, why did this happen? And when school is back in session, it may be hard for them to focus. Monroe County School District Superintendent Chad O'Brien is not new to dealing with tornado damage. He was a coach at Smithfield when the town and school were ravaged by a tornado. He says it is important that teachers ease students back into the curriculum.
How important it is for us to get schools back up and running, to establish that routine that kids understand that something may have happened to a house or this and whatever, but life will go on. Life's going to be normal, and all of those things are what we refer to as things that are replaceable. We know we can't replace human life, but houses and cars and things of that nature, we can replace that, but it's important for us to give a sense of normalcy to these kids so they understand that, my life as I know it is going to continue.
Helping the children understand is where counselors come in. Ray Evans, Executive Director of Community Counseling Services, says when anyone is faced with trauma, the first step is to address the problem.
Well, understanding that they've experienced a trauma, so they will have some effect from dreams, maybe some sleep disturbance, maybe some appetite disturbance, maybe some changes in their overall behaviors that parents notice.
Trauma can happen to anyone at any time. Evans says it's a good idea to talk to someone that can help.
It can be. If you look at any type of trauma, you can't really say that you'll be over it in a year or 2 years. If you get the help that you need, you can start processing it and learning to deal with it a lot sooner.
Evans says that if you or your child feel like this has happened to you, feel free to call community counseling for help.